Good day to everyone. It's a wonderful day to start with. Once again, I'm here in front of you to feature down another set of timepiece coming from the Our Empire. So this is my 22nd shipment. So I have the package here. And for this shipment, it's the 22nd shipment. And initially, this package was been prepared last July 4th, and initially it was picked up by the carrier on July 7th. And it's been sleeping over there in Skynet for up until July 10th. So there's a huge delay on this particular package, and basically it was a total, and it was been transferred over to UPS to make things much faster. So for this shipment, barely, it's been 2 weeks, more than 2 weeks to be more precise. So if you could simply notice, this shipment came in from UAE, and there's the total cost. It's a total of 2,600 yen. So I'm not quite sure on why this particular shipment is far more expensive than the previous one, since the previous shipments were carrying more luxuries. So let's check probably the reason why. Right, and by the way, this shipment I had an issue with UPS with the customs, because it seems that initially there's 5 items in this package, and based on the declaration, the itemization of the declaration, there's only 4 being stated, and 1 is being specified as 2 pieces. So that could be one of the possible reasons, and they're questioning me about the T5. Not quite sure why, but I gave them the costing for it. So basically I paid for the taxes. So let's check things out. Alright, so let's check the documents first. Where's the documents? There we go. So just for a piece of advice, always keep the documents with you in case if you're in a different country and they're very strict when it comes to taxes. It would come in handy if you have these documents for you to submit to them in case they're questioning you about it. So let's check things out. So that's 1. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So let's first remove it from the bubble wrap. And once again, thank you, Anjo, for taking time on making sure that all of my shipments are on proper packaging. I really appreciate it. Alright, so let's just take this out from the bubble wrap. Okay, let's see. By the way, while I'm removing the bubble wrap from this items, I would just like to remind you guys about my event. Alright, it's the 2K run, which is for the Our Empire, and we also have the 2.5K, which is going to be for Jams Posh, and the 3K run, which is going to be for Kunoza Hotel. Alright, So basically, if you can simply notice, I'm supporting most of the online sellers in UAE because they are hardworking and they're also good people who's basically sacrificing a lot to be able to send funds to their families in the Philippines. Alright? So I hope that you guys would also support them. Alright? So let's see. So let's start with the Kobayashi's timepiece, which is this SVESTON. So, well, I basically requested for it to be on a flip box, but it seems that they sent me the one for couple. So I'll get in touch with them about this to know why they sent it this way. Alright, so see, let's just get some gloves over here. Alright, so time check for today, by the way. What I'm wearing is the AR9100. It's where everything started. So here you have it. I have the timepiece. So it's the CEO's choice and the Ninong's choice as well. Alright, so let's focus it a bit so all of you guys could have a better look at it. So that's the AR9100. Alright, a Swiss made timepiece, a luxury one, which came from the Empire. I basically bidded on this last I think it was around January, so I still have it. I barely use it. Alright, so let's continue. The Kobayashi's choice is SVESTON. Alright, check things out. I believe my phone's charging. It's supposed to charge. Hold on, give me a second here. Okay, so let's see. So if you can simply notice, for my videos, it's not edited or it's not scripted. So I'm doing things in real time. Alright, there you go. It's much better. Alright, so let's see. Let's focus it a bit more. Give me a second here, since my charge is messing up. Try a different charger. Check things out. There you go. That's much better. Alright. So let's continue. Well, what we have here is a black SVESTON. Alright. Here we go. Just give me a second here. Alright. So here it is. the SVESTON. Alright, so pretty much everybody's aware on this particular timepiece. This is the Kobayashi's choice, and what we have here is actually a sapphire crystal, and it's a combination of ceramic, 18K plated. Alright, so let's check for its case diameter. Alright, so for its case diameter, it's for a total of 40 millimeter to start with, and for its width or its thickness, it's a total of 8.5 millimeter. Alright, there you have it. So for this timepiece, well, that's what I can say. It has a date indicator. Alright, you can see over there. It's composed of several natural diamonds, or crystals to be more precise. And I have intentions of changing these crystals into real diamonds once again. Alright. So for its bezel, as what I can see over here, it seems that it's made out of glass. It's glass coated, so probably it's sapphire as well. And for the strap, we have ceramic, right? And 18 plated stainless steel, right? And basing it on its plating, it seems that it's electroplated, right? Because of its fine finishing, right? So there you have it, another addition to my collection, which is the Kobayashi's choice. It's SVESTON. And just to prove to you guys that this particular timepiece is scratch proof, well, I have here a cutting tool. Let's check. There you have it. So you could basically see there's force on that, or there you go. So if there's scratches over there, definitely you could identify it basing on its reflection. Alright, there you have it. So there's no scratches. Alright, so that's what we have for our first item for today, and let's move on to the second item. Alright, so that's the SVESTON. And by the way, for the inclusion, what's inside its box is its instruction manual. So definitely for this timepiece, you don't need a warranty card anymore, because basically it's there's no possible way that it could actually get damaged, not unless you're going to hammer it. And it gives me an idea once again. So this is the timepiece. Alright, let's put it on the test. Okay, and let's hammer it down. So what we have here is a basic tool that we use to open up the back platings. So in case that you're going to change the strap, this is what we use. So let's try it. I hope you guys could hear that. And it cracked! So that's one thing that I wouldn't advise you guys to do. Alright? So if you can simply notice, this is how we break a watch. Oh, by the way, I know the reason why it cracked up, because I basically used, it's actually a diamond hammer. So there you have it. That's one watch destroyed. Alright, anyway, I didn't like the inclusion for this timepiece, so we broke down one watch. But definitely this one is scratch proof, right? But when it comes to a couple of diamond tools, definitely it won't stand a match. So there you have it. It's perfectly damaged. Anyway, I'll just have this one replaced in. Alright, I'll have this one sent over to my repair center and probably change the glass on it with another sapphire. Alright, so there you have it. That's a broken SVESTON. Okay, so too much for Kobayashi's choice, my bad. Another mistake done by me. I used actually a diamond hammer. So there you have it. Okay, so alright, one watch, 30 trash. Okay, so let's move on to our next timepiece. So that's the box itself. Now let's move on to our second timepiece. We have here, well, it's already considered as a, well, let's go with a T5. Alright. So as you can see, guys, these reviews that I'm doing, all of it is actually in real time and it's real. No edits, no cuts. Alright. So if it fails my test, definitely it's either that the timepiece is not worthy for it, or probably I made a mistake by using some particular equipment not suitable for those timepieces. Alright, so let's move on with the next one. Alright, so what we have here is well, it's Boss Third's choice. Alright, the one that he actually modeled out, and it's the same timepiece that he owns. Alright, that's the T5. Alright, let's focus it a bit on the timepiece. There you have it. So that's the T5. Okay, so we do have here working chrono. Alright, so that's a working chrono. You could simply notice, there you have it. The dial on the dial on the top is actually moving, and let's stop it, then let's reset it. Alright, well, if ever it happens it that way, all you have to do is pull, alright, the screw up, and then after that, just keep on pressing the one on the top to put it back on its original position. So you have to actually be patient on pressing it, because it seems that it actually takes a couple of pushes to put it back on its standard position. So that's something that you guys would actually keep in mind in case that you encounter the same problem, that the seconds counter for the timer is actually not pointed on the top. So there you have it. So once that we actually do it again, supposedly it should actually end up pointing on the top. Alright, so as what I have mentioned, this is the timepiece of my buddy. Alright, third. Alright, so let's check it out. So that's a T5. So let's flex it a little bit. Alright, so there you have it. It fits my arm perfectly. And checking on its case diameter for this specific timepiece, case diameter is at 53 millimeter. There you have it. And then for its thickness, it's at 17 millimeter. Alright, so if you're a big guy or you're used on wearing big watches, definitely this timepiece, I could highly recommend it. Alright, so there you go, that's a T5, and it has weight on it stating its quality. All right. Now that's our second timepiece for today, and just to share with you, the inclusions for this timepiece, we do have here the, let's check it out. What we have inside it is the service card and the instruction manual. So they changed it. So right, because these are the new models of T5. So that's what's included inside the tin can. All right. So there you have it. That's a T5. Okay. So we're done with our second timepiece. The first one didn't actually survive the Kobayashi's test because of my very own mistake to start with. So let's move now to one of the, well, I could say an entry-level luxury, which is the Obaku Denmark. Alright. So what we have here is a box, definitely, and here we go. I remember bidding this on one of the RSS of Tomas. And what's included inside the box, we have here our instruction manual and warranty all in one. All right. So basically, it's just a couple of information on how to use the watch and how to take care of it. So what we have here, okay, got it. So what we have here is a chrono Obaku Denmark timepiece. There you have it. So it's a quartz, and checking on its case diameter, what we have here is at 42 millimeter case diameter. There you have it. And for its thickness, it's at 11 mm. Well, let's do it once more. It moved. Alright. So there you have it. That's 11 mm. 11 millimeter timepiece with a stainless steel mesh strap. Alright. So let's check this further. A hook type mesh strap, and checking on its specification, it's at 5 ATM. So that's 5 meters water resistant with Japanese movement. All right. And we have 3 subdials. The one at the bottom is our stopwatch. So let's check it. So as you can simply notice, the seconds hand there, it's counting. So the one on the left is the minutes, and we have here, it's also a multifunction because it has a 24-hour indicator. All right. There you have it, 24-hour indicator. With let's see, for its glass, it's a mineral glass. All right, so you can simply notice the bluish effect on it. There you go. You can see it on the reflection on this part. Okay, so what we have here is an excellent timepiece coming from Obaku Denmark. All right, so that's our third timepiece for today. See, so I hope you guys don't actually think that it's an epic fail for the first timepiece, because as what I mentioned, I won't be choosing an SVESTON if it wasn't a quality timepiece. So it's your day-to-day field tank, but just don't use any diamond tool to mess it up, just like what I did. Right? So I basically use that hammer to crush down diamonds in case that I need to splatter it on the dial whenever I'm making out modifications on timepieces. Right, so that's the third timepiece. It's Obaku Denmark. Alright, so let's move on to our luxury line. What we have here is for my wife, which is what we call Klein. Alright, so this is a timepiece for Marv's, and supposedly this is the kind of box that I was requesting for that SVESTON, a flip box, but it seems that they didn't actually send it that way. So this is an honest review for everybody to watch. All right, so with respect to the Our Empire, well, they do provide quality timepieces, and I really do appreciate doing business with them. All right, so for this timepiece, what we have here is a luxury timepiece coming from Klein with certified Swarovski crystals. If you can simply notice, there's a certification over there, which means that all of the crystals on top of it, all right, are Swarovski. All right, so there you have it. And for this timepiece, we do have the day. We do have the day and date indication or indicators, all right, with a gold seconds, minute, and hour hand, and a gold strip indices with a marble dial, right? So it's a marble dial. Let's focus it more so that you guys could appreciate its elegance. All right, so for this timepiece, what we have here is actually a quartz, and what we have here is a push pin. It's actually a push deployed clasp, and for its strap, we have here a thick one, and let's see, water resistant. Well, so it's 10 meters water resistant, so it's actually 100 feet. So for this timepiece, you don't have to worry in case you're taking a shower. You don't have to wear it off for the ladies out there. And what else? So for the case diameter, for this specific model, what we have here is 33 millimeter case diameter, and for the thickness, we have here a 10 mm or 10 millimeter thickness. It also has weight on it, and well, for fitting, definitely this one's for ladies. All right, well, I guess you guys could actually wear it as well. It actually matches silver, but it's more on ladies. That's what I could recommend. Okay, so for this timepiece, what we have here is actually the instruction manual, right? And it has a 2-year limited warranty, right? So it's the instruction manual and the warranty for the timepiece. So that's it for our fourth timepiece, which is the Klein. An elegant timepiece that basically, if you're planning to give out a gift to your wife or your girlfriend or your second girlfriend or your third girlfriend, definitely this is a timepiece that you could give as a present. All right, so that's for the Klein. So we're done with that. So for the last timepiece, what we have here is another Klein. Alright. So let's check what's in it. Alright. So what we have here, once again, we have here the instruction manual plus the 2-year limited warranty. And for the timepiece, we have here a push deployed clasp lock. Right. And for the watch itself, there you have it. Let's focus it a bit. I'm not quite sure why it's not focusing. There you have it. So what we have here, it has one diamond on top, and it's a Swarovski crystal once again. Oh no, it's not Swarovski. It's stated there, it's real diamond. Alright, so what we have here is a one-piece dia. Probably not an expensive one. Probably an entry-level diamond. Because basing it on its cuts, seems like it's made out of a 12 cut diamond. Alright, so for its water resistance, it's not stated at the back, but probably it's also for 10 meters water resistant. Alright, majority of Kleins are actually on that particular range when it comes to water resistance. So what we have here is another excellent timepiece for ladies. And for its case diameter, we have here a 38 millimeter. Alright, timepiece. And for its thickness, it's for 8 millimeter. So it's definitely for ladies, and it also has weight on it, just to share with everybody. So as what I mentioned, if you're planning to give out something to a lovely lady, well, you could basically check the model or the brand for Klein as a gift. Definitely it would actually make that girl feel special. Okay, so those two timepieces are for my wife. So there you have it, that's the Klein. So this is actually the details for this specific package, and pretty much we don't have much luxury for this unpackaging review, except for the Obaku Denmark and the two Kleins. So I'm expecting another shipment coming from the Empire, and probably due to the holiday, it might get delayed once again. So this is the actually the fourth shipment that I have encountered delays on, and it's not actually their fault. It's the there's a delay on the carrier, just to put an emphasis on that. Okay, so once again, well, thank you Tomas, thank you Oliver, thank you Third, thank you B1, and Mick. Thank you very much, and especially to Anjo, the one who's in charge of making sure that the packages are perfectly secured and it gets shipped off on time. So in case that you guys are making follow-ups, I'm just the best person to get in touch with. He's actually in charge of the shipments, right? So once again, it's me, Mr. Kobayashi. Alright. Doing the watch reviews for our friends in UAE. So thank you very much, and have a wonderful day, alright? So until next time, right? Goodbye.